Hello, and welcome to the chat.
The Sunday shout out chat with Dave and Ashley. Ching.
You're gonna have to put that in post, like a little ching. That's awesome. So, fortunate son.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the most effective protest, kind of raise a middle finger, 2-minute song ever written.
I find it really interesting. I've heard it in the context of movies about like war protests and whatnot,
Yeah.
but really to sit and listen to it, I have a little bit of a different opinion on it because they mention the military but it's more of some are born with and some are born without.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us are taught at a very young age in our formative years a certain set of values or a patriotism or a nationalism would be a more accurate description of what they're talking about. And that's something that we wave like a flag throughout our lives. And he's saying that's not what I had. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I wasn't born somebody that was given those values in my formative years. And so now when I'm put up against a nationalist concept or something that involves billions or trillions of dollars, such as the government budget or something like this is
Military-industrial complex.
This is outside of what I was having ideas about. And I don't think that an endless pit of anything is good. Money or war or
there's a lot of it says a lot in just 2 minutes, right?
It does, yeah.
Like, and I think that maybe it was good because, like, talking about the music just for a second, it's almost like an early form of punk to me.
I mean, it just trucks
it really
along,
drives
yeah.
and kind of has like a more almost like an early distorted guitar sounds, but
it has some angstiness to it.
It definitely has some angstiness, like a punk type of feel. Maybe stripping it back, like the lyrics can be more focused upon. But I do think that it's like you said, the ones with and ones without. But then also, it says that, and it also has a lot of very pointed messages in a very short span. And one of the other clear messages to me is that he's definitely saying that to a class of people, another class of people is only useful until they're not useful anymore.
Right.
The whole line about like pointing cannon at you,
right.
It's like,
yeah.
'cause it's like, oh yeah, we'll use you until you're not useful, and then,
right.
then we'll turn on you.
Well,
too.
I do think that also, like, speaking politically just for a moment, that we do have responsibility regardless of what we were born into or our formative training in our homes to critically think about what we actually believe and why we believe what we believe and put our votes behind the things we believe in. And I would say, especially to our brothers and sisters in America, vote.
Yeah.
I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on. I don't care if it's blue or red, but vote.
I would challenge people that it's too easy to have blind faith.
Absolutely.
In something that you don't really even understand. Like, just because, like, and that's a thing that this song brings up is that, like the idea of patriotism just because that's what you were told.
Right.
Is
really
maybe,
examine it.
Nothing is wrong with patriotism, but like just to have something because that's what you're told.
I don't think that politics, like playing with people's liberties, should not be a team sport.
No.
It's not red or blue until we go down in the dust. It's let's work for each other toward common goals, and also to keep in mind that we love each other. I wake up knowing I'm going to disappoint you in some facet, not intentionally, but I will every day. And I know that there's going to be something that I have in my head that I expect from you that you're not even privy to. So with our elected and electable officials, keep that in mind. The people that we love dearly, that we're doing life with, ourselves, we disappoint ourselves. Those people in power, they are also going to disappoint us, and sometimes bitterly so. But giving grace to other human beings for just being human, I think, is important. And including those people, though we hold them to a high standard in our elected seats, they're still just people, and they're not going to make us happy around every corner. That's not their job. No. So let's political rant over. Let's take a break from that. I brought show and tell stuff.
You brought show and tell?
I did.
Oh,
so
wow.
First let me say...
Okay, I'm going to eat a cookie while you show and tell.
First let me say that Sugar Lime Blue, Dave and Ashley, have no sponsorships currently, though we are not opposed to some sort of sponsorship.
Why don't we have sponsorships?
Oh, we haven't worked that facet of
Sponsored by the people, for the people.
We sponsor ourselves. We're here for it. So that being said, I found probably about 6 years ago my favorite coffee so far ever. And we revisited the place and bought more of the coffee, and I am indulging myself in it. So I wanted to share with you, and they do mail order, and I mean, like, just buy a bunch, but not so much that I can't have any, because they are wonderful. It's just a little, they roast their own beans and everything, and we've got folks locally that I really enjoy their coffee too, but this, I just, it just hits for me. So it's the Hardin Coffee Company out of Campbellsville, Kentucky, and we get the Woodsman, which is a dark roast. So,
and she's not lying, she's been on about this coffee for years.
It smells so good. It's just, I've got it in my cup. It's so good. It's just so good. Okay, so I just want to share that, we share the good things. We share music from our heart, share coffee, coffee loves. So, yeah, if you do get a chance to try it, please let me know that you've tried it, because that's super interesting, and I'd like to know what you think. And their decaf is just as good, just so you know. That's really good. And then for my SLB Sunday Shout-Out Book Club, I have recently finished Ted Decker's Play Dead. I love Ted Decker. Love Ted Decker. So this, I would say, he writes fiction. So this is like suspense thriller, and it really is kind of like an Inception sort of concept, but with not artificial intelligence, but like virtual reality. Yes. So it's really interesting. It's a fun rabbit hole. And then I'm currently reading The Raven, the life story of Sam Houston. And this is an old book, and I have to say that I just love when printers, I don't know if it's a thing printers do now, but when they do these uneven pages, there's just some things. I've just sat and flipped through the book. For that now. Oh my gosh, I've just sat and flipped through this book, just flipping, because I like the feel of these pages. Nice. And I love the look of it. I will read a book that has pages like this just because the pages are like this. Nice. But so far, I grew up, a lot of you know, I spent some of my growing up in Texas, and Sam Houston was a figure there. It was one of the schools that my friend went to was called Sam Houston.
We laughed about this because you said that Sam Houston was like a national like figure or hero or something, and I was like, nobody outside of Texas knows who Sam Houston is.
Okay, well,
so you'll have to let us know. Like,
I gotta
has anybody
say,
heard of Sam Houston? Being born and raised in the Northeast, I had heard of Sam Houston.
Yes, naturally.
I'd be following
the Alamo,
to say that I have not heard. I don't even think that I associated him with the Alamo, and it could possibly have been just because I lived in Texas for a while.
Right, it could have been.
But
well, I mean, there were highways and things named after him there, so you kind of have to.
Yeah. So let us know. I'm curious to know
how many other people.
How many people think that or
have known about Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
Well, I gotta say, like, even knowing him as a historical figure, when I was in school, I was uninterested in historical figures at all. So learning about him really is quite interesting. And also, he has ties. I haven't gotten to the point yet, but it's on the map. He has ties to our town in Lebanon, Tennessee.
What?
Yes. Well, there was a military academy here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That.
Yeah, so I'll let you know when I get there what that looks like and how long a stint it is. But so far, he's sort of run away from home because he didn't like to work. He really loved to read the Iliad over and over again. And he ran away to live with the Native Americans that were close by. He's lived with them for 3 years so far. So, yeah.
What, the Sam Houston's going on
Indeed,
here?
Yeah. So good fun. That's what I'm reading. Hope you guys are reading something fun and enjoying some lovely coffee, whatever your preferred brand is.
Let us know what your coffee is. Let us know about Sam Houston.
Yeah, if you have a lovely coffee to try, I would also love to try it.
I'd love to hear what you think about the song and what your favorite protest song is and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until next time.
Till next time.
All right. Should be good and easy?
Yeah. You said it couldn't be long. Okay, right?
It wasn't that long. It's still probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, but not super long.